Hey guys, this is Kendall, and welcome back to Celestial Dreams. We've got a bit of an event going on today. Sadly, I missed last week's event due to a graphical error that was affecting me, and I was having a whole bunch of computer issues. So what happened basically was it was another summit meeting. Dormeyer was actually there. They set up some trade stuff, and then at the end, they ran a few more events, including an event where the wards around Lyradel fell, and Supreme Keeper Saildor Arnaren sacrificed himself in order to restore them and seal the rift to calamity that had been formed. So the event today is actually Saildor's funeral. The player who plays Saildor, the admin, Count Juno88, has gracefully decided to re-roll his character. So he is now playing as Grand Keeper Leighton, who is Saildor Arnaren's nephew and also blind. But basically, in the next few minutes here, we're going to be starting up that funeral, and you can see the interior of the temple has been redecorated. Basically, now there is a podium, an altar, and so on, other stuff. And for some reason, there we go. For some reason, the enchantment table hadn't popped up yet. So we've still got a little bit of time, and just like always, I'm still on TeamSpeak with these people who are all here. And so if you hear me talking to, if it seems like I'm holding an actual conversation with somebody rather than just talking to myself for the sake of commentary, then it's obvious that I'm responding to people on TeamSpeak. So anyways, we still have a few minutes left until this is supposed to get started. It's supposed to get started at 8, but it may be waiting until dawn. I'm not sure. Yeah. But I'm going to go ahead and sit down now. There we go. Anyways, I really don't know much more to say right now. There used to be a large central pillar to this room that had access to the central tower of the temple, and you can see the basis of it is still there, but it was kind of moved out of this level. There's still access to it from the rest of the next level up, and I believe this is going to remain a permanent change to the temple. So, and we've got a new Lasha who was just accepted like 10 minutes ago. So I really have nothing more to say until this gets started. And even then, I might or may not be saying much. I mean, it is supposed to be a funeral. It's supposed to be a solemn event. And I don't know. We'll see. Okay, it looks like we may be getting started soon. Yep, okay, we're about to begin here. You can see Saildor's coffin right there. You can see the now Supreme Keeper Mayavar over here. Okay. Since Saildor is dead, Mayavar is now the Supreme Oath Keeper. Which I think is actually a nice thing, because she's pretty much the server owner as well as the head of the administration for the server. So I think it's kind of nice that that position is now reflected in RP. That would be me. Yeah, somebody was asking who HM Addict is, and that's me. That's my actual Minecraft account. Okay, so... Yes, and the whole thing about touching the emerald pommel of my sword is I'm going to start turning that into kind of a bit of a nervous habit. So, it's started now. Thank you everyone for coming to this most solemn of occasions. We gather here to mourn the passing of a great and respected man. Yes, we do. Now, come on. Maya's taking a while to type everything out. But that's okay. I'm not expecting this to be a very quick event. Let's see. Yeah, Tyrannus, a tear rolls down his eye. Tyrannus then immediately wipes it, thinking it shows a sign of weakness. Halokatoma leans his head back, hanging it over the back of the seat. There we go. Again from Mayavar, as well as to celebrate the long life he lived. He gave everything without ever asking for anything in return besides respect. Let's see. Supreme Oathkeeper Mayavar looks down at the book on the lectern and sighs deeply. Lord Minister Cardwell keeps his face emotionless, while Chef Jarthio scratches the back of his head, some scales falling to the floor. He yawns loudly and slumps further into his seat. Oh, it seems Jarthio is a little bored. Yeah, Halokatoma leans forward and sees an expression of mild boredom on his face. Halo doesn't really like the Oathkeepers that much. Oh, there's Juno there in the background. Oathkeeper Vincent turns slightly and scowls at the Lasha. Captain Tyrannus smirks. Again from Mayavar. I knew him for years beyond counting, and this loss will be felt for millennia to come. Lord Executor Red Sky nudges Cardwell to nudge Hollow. Chef Jarthio shrugs nonchalantly and allows the brim of his hat to fall over his eyes. Grand Keeper Layton walks in nonchalantly and seats himself. Captain Tyrannus notices the man walking in. As he enters and nods in greeting. There we go. Captain Tyrannus has decided to get up and go sit over by the Lasha. From Mayavar. Grand Keeper Layton, would you like to say a few words? Here, let's X out of this a little bit. You can't see him right now. He's hidden behind Mayavar and the... Jarthio, you should be whispering. That's not something everybody needs to hear. This is a solemn event. Use your inside voice. And apparently he's not a very educated Lasha in terms of speaking properly. Ah. Keeper. Being emerald. Rubbing his palm against the... You know what? Screw that. Let's go back to actually catching up to what they're saying. Maivar's silence. I'd say it's pretty loud, not silent. Silly pointy ear. Oh, Oathkeeper Vincent raises his cane slightly and suddenly jabs the Lasha in the foot. Grandkeeper Leighton taps his fingers on the arm of his chair as if in thought. There we go. Thogan Lockfist glares angrily at the Lasha. Jarthio shakes his head in content and continues his light sleep. Grandkeeper Leighton and flashes in the blink of an eye. Wake up. Gah. Yeah, whatever. Captain Jarthio falls off his chair, piled on the ground in a heap. Captain Tyrannus scoots over a few seats. Grandkeeper Leighton, you will be silent. Halo Katoma gives Jarthio a look that indicates he's mildly impressed. Jarthio, all right, me be quiet now, sorry. Grandkeeper Leighton, you'll be respectful or you shall leave. Jarthio, me sorry, me quiet now. Now sit down. Leighton points to his chair. That's all I have to say for now. Really, that's all. Chef Jarthio gulps loudly and plunks himself down, grumbling once more about ugly people. Captain Tyrannus walks swiftly across the room, sitting by Boss. Let's see. So it seems Tyrannus is going to give a speech now. So what does Tyrannus have to say? Sailor was a great man, says Taps Tyrannus. There's not many that would give their life to protect others. It's wrong there, but I wonder what all he's gonna say. Saildor taught me what discipline is, and to respect everyone regardless of their race. Oh, yeah, I'd say he definitely taught you what discipline is. I mean, he kind of sent you far into the distant, frozen wilderness at the first, when it was revealed that there was going to be the Federation. No matter how they act, I am deeply saddened, regardless of their race, no matter how they act. I am deeply saddened to know his life ended the way it did. Chef Jarthio glares at Tyrannus, grumbling once more. Tyrannus continues, if I could, I would have gladly stepped in his place. I never got to tell him how sorry I was. Grandkeeper Leighton sighs. If you're listening somehow, Saildor, know that you changed me. Oh, that's good to know. Grandkeeper Leighton continues to tap on the arm of his chair, stone-faced. Apparently Leighton doesn't have that much patience for Taps, for Tyrannus.